Hey everybody, this is Young Living Diamonds, Sarah Harnish, and you have made it all the way to the 102 class. And what I'm doing is I'm teaching every single class out of the 25 classes in the Game Plan Oil Script Book. So if you have not had a chance to get this thing, oh my word, you need to go grab this book because it's 25 classes in one place. So I've got it up on my website, oilabilityteam.com, and it's also up on Amazon. So you can get it on Prime and get it in a couple of days. And our team is working super hard to get it up on Kindle. I'm going to be starting Audible here in the next week, and we'll get it up there as well. So thank you for joining me. It is always, always an honor to have a few minutes of your time. It's not something that I take for granted. And tonight's a special night because we're going to be training on Thieves. So it's one of my personal favorite products that Young Living has. And it's great because it's super, super crazy affordable. So many of you guys have written in and asked me, hey, Sarah, can you slow down boot camp because we're waiting for our books to come in. We really, really want to get our books, and we pre-ordered them, and we're waiting. I probably had 75 emails today. So I'm going to try to honor that. And we're just going to do the Thieves class tonight and the workbook tomorrow. And then next week we'll do Ningxia. And I'm hoping by next week, most of our pre-sales have totally gone out. And it won't be hard for you guys to be able to jump in. I'm purposely teaching classes I've already taught. So hopefully you're not feeling discouraged. This is all content that we released last year when we were getting ready for the boot camp. I just hadn't taught it with these PowerPoints and all that. So the media packages are going live, but you're not missing out on anything yet. When we get to Fearless, then it's like totally new stuff. But right now, we're just kind of regurgitating and getting you caught up. All right. So don't feel bad about missing anything. I'm going to share my screen. Hi, we got people listening in Oregon. That's awesome. And I just want to show you guys something because it's super cool. Let me move this over. I'm going to go over to Nancy Sheridan's page. I actually just saw this right before I went live, and it made me super happy. Many of you guys know I'm a mom and pop shop. So when you guys order 20,000 books in pre-sale, and it's even higher than that now, it's probably like 25,000. When you order that, like I write it, I send it to a printing house in San Antonio, and then one platinum family, it's one guy named Steve Sheridan, he gets all of those out for you. So he's got 4 kids, and these are his kids getting the teacher's editions mailed out for you guys, all these boxes made up. So I just had to show you this picture. It says the next script book shipment is here. Family business. The family works together, eats together, plays together. Minecraft on YouTube makes it a little bit easier. So her sons are watching Minecraft on YouTube while they're building boxes, which I think is super cool. And then just before that, she shot this video. I'm just going to share it with you. Let me see if I can make this full screen here. This is pallets of boxes. This is the last one that they unloaded, but pallets of boxes coming off. There's her daughter.
Say hi, Kelsey.
Kelsey is making up boxes. She's so sweet. And look at all of this. Oh my gosh. Everybody's books, 20,000 books going out. So if you don't have this yet, what are you waiting for?
We're
Like, go
getting
get it.
ready for the next shipment of 400 script books. So
Oh my word.
hopefully
Look at all that paper,
yours is
guys.
coming to you in the next few business days.
Yeah, that's crazy. So Steve is just absolutely amazing, and his family is absolutely amazing, and they work so hard to get this stuff out to you guys. So I just want you to see a little bit behind the scenes. I know it's frustrating waiting for all of it to get hand shipped. We've never launched it actually on my website first before. We've always launched it only on Amazon. So this was a little bit of an experiment to do it this way. But hi, we got Seattle on there. Yeah, I'm so excited to have you guys with me. So what is the script book and how do you use it with your team? And then we're going to jump into the Thieves class. Then we're just going to slow it down a little bit so that these packages can get to you guys. And we'll do the Thieves workbook tomorrow. It'll be a nice short video. And then next week we'll pick back up with Ningxia, and I'll check in with Steve and just see how many of those pre-sales have shipped. And I'm kind of slowing it down a little bit with Ningxia and CBD just so we can get to the Fearless class. Because when we get to Fearless, then it's brand new content. Then it's like we're really rocking the house opening this up. So let me just share my heart with this just a little bit and really challenge you guys to go grab this book. Not just grab it, but go get your teams to get it and sit down and work through this book with you. So I am teaching one script out of this book every single month for my team. And then I take 30 days and I flesh out the workbook with them to get them applying all of the stuff in the script books. There's 2 books. See, There's the script book, and then there's the workbook. If you want to be able to teach it easily, there's a third edition, and it's called the Teacher's Edition. And this is what we're shipping out right now. You get your own binder, and we ship all the pages, and you get dividers and everything. So it's easy for you to teach it. But it's exactly the same book as the Euler edition, just really easy for you to be able to teach it. Then there's a fourth book, which I haven't talked much about yet because I'm not done with it yet. And that's called the Mini. And that basically markets your classes for you. It markets you and what you're able to teach so that your team gets super excited and they come back to you and they keep asking for more content. So what are the 25 classes? What are we going to be learning this spring and this summer and this fall? It's a little bit of everything. It's the 25 hottest classes that people have asked me to teach on my team. So oils, thieves, which you're doing tonight, Ningxia, which will break out next week, CBD, the kids class, I just taught that one last week. Then Fearless, that's a really good class. It's internal, aromatic, topical, and emotional. Oils of the Bible, that's my personal favorite topic to teach on. The Raindrop class, the Feelings class, the Gut Health class, the four most important Young Living supplements. If you ever wondered about that, if I could just pick a couple of them, what are the ones that I should pick? Enzymes, that class is so powerful. My editing team read the enzymes class, and the entire team went and put their whole family on enzymes, every single one of them, and their spouses and everybody, they're all on enzymes. So that's what it'll do for your teams when you're out there and you're teaching this stuff. They're going to get excited, they're going to add it to their order, and then what happens? Bam, 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 OGV. So I wrote this book for my team as my secret weapon to get to Crown Diamond. And I figured let's release it for everybody so that everybody has access to this content and you guys can all rank up. Then there's a Bloom Art and Savvy class. That's a skin class, hair class, tooth class, hormones and oils, animal aromatherapy, massage for couples. Did you know the differences between the massage oils? What the what? And then intro to diffusers. I'm really excited because I've not seen that class taught anywhere. So that's brand new content. Seedlings, and you guys may not know this about me, but I am a doula. So I go in and I help women deliver their babies. And I'm an aromatherapy doula. And so I'm vitaflexing their feet and doing all of the things, using myrrh when we check the cervix and all that. And so this class I really like because we ended with how to anoint a baby, how to anoint your own kids. The Manly Man class, that one's just fun. That's just a fun class. The techniques class, so neuroauricular technique. If you're gold or platinum, I'm going to be teaching that on the Mingle pages this weekend. The ear technique, and then valor balancing, how to make your own blends, the einkorn class, and I'm going to do little DIYs for that entire class and show you all the bread making things inside our house. And then a tribute to the founder of Young Living, D. Gary Young. And it's a whole class on Gary. And then there's protocols and more bonus classes. So I'm not even giving all the content in here, but that's some of the stuff that you can expect out of the script book. And then the workbook, it takes it and puts it all into practice. So it takes all those scripts and just gives you these action steps and gets you just thinking through how to use these things. So I'm glad you love the kids class. That's awesome. Some of you guys had some problems with the PowerPoint. We checked that out this afternoon. It's good to go. So you should be able to hop on. So yeah, that's what Scriptbook is all about. I went and I taught the kids class to my team and took a screenshot before I taught the class about 9 o'clock at night, then took a screenshot after, and we had 5,000 OGV growth just from the few hundred people that were on that class because they hopped on and they ordered stuff right away. That's the purpose of this project. I even put it right on the outside of the book. Bring oils to every home in the world. Bring oils to every home in the world, right? So are you guys ready for the Thieves class? Tonight we're going to talk all things Thieves. This is right out of the script book. And I'm, like I said, I'm kind of stalling until all of your guys' orders show up. And then we're going to absolutely slay this and just have so much fun teaching all this brand new content. Yes, the teacher's edition is only from my website because Amazon will not print without a binding. So you have to order that from my website. The benefit to ordering on my website, though, is that you can get stuff in bulk for your team and it's like almost half off to order it that way. So I will ship anywhere in the world. I don't care where you live. We will put it in a box. We will ship it to you. I am not responsible for what the shipping companies charge. I wish I could pay for that myself for you guys, but you know, they set the rates. I don't set the rates. We do not make a penny on shipping. I do not charge shipping and handling. I pay my own people to box it up out of my pocket. It does not come, it's not part of shipping. So, so whatever you see for the shipping rate, that comes from FedEx or USPS or however they're shipping it out. So I just want you to know that I don't charge for customs. Like they do all of that. All right. I was reading the dedication and I got goosebumps. You know what? Let's open with the dedication tonight. I haven't read that out loud to you guys. And you stick around to the very end. I'm going to do a whole bunch of giveaways, and I'm going to get on tonight and pick a whole bunch of winners from the other the other giveaways as well. So we'll do dedication right out of the script book. If you've got it, you can follow along. If you don't have it, just go order it on Amazon and have it in your hands before we do the next class, right? So this is dedicated, actually, I have three different little dedications in here. So the first one is to D. Gary Young. Okay, I'm not going to cry when I'm reading this out loud. Gary, I promised you that I would carry on your mission to talk about the oils that God created. Every day I feel inadequate when I think of what you knew. Oils whisper. The intuition that you had cannot be duplicated. In a very small way, with the words that I do know, I'm doing my best to carry on your legacy. You didn't know it in the 1980s when you were alone and this company was a seed, but the books that you've written and the things that you discovered have completely changed the way that I care for my kids. And it's true for millions of families around the world. I promise you that I will never stop learning. I will never stop growing, and I will share what I learned forever. May your family receive the gifts that you would have gotten were you still here. You left really big shoes to fill, but together as a Young Living family, we will bring oils to every home in the world. And then the second dedication is to Mary Young. Mary, your fire, your fight, and your strength inspire me every single day. When I can do no more, I think of you. I'm praying that Young Living grows beyond your wildest imaginations because of the groundwork that Gary has laid. The story now rests with you, and how he will be remembered rests with you. The innovation, the authenticity, and all the things that Gary fought for, it all rests with you. I know you hear him constantly whispering in your ear and giving direction, and I'm most grateful that you have not given up on us despite your grief. You supported your husband in his dreams, even though you were a Royal Crown Diamond yourself. You stood aside and helped him shine, getting your hands on the muddy dirt and going places you'd never go because of your great love for him. And as you continue to support Gary, even now, it's not lost on us, all of the diamonds. We see your sacrifice. I want you to know that we learn oils from Gary, but we learn strength from you. We need both of those things for Young Living to grow. Just like Aaron with Moses, you held Gary's arms up so he could succeed. And now we hold up your arms collectively as a Young Living family. And then the last dedication is to a brand new business builder on my team, Rosie Murillo, who is from Honduras. And it's a team that I am building down here in Greenville without knowing anybody at all. So you guys can build, right? And to my team, the entire Oil Ability team, and to every single Young Living product user and brand partner who needs the courage and the words to speak. So, Christy, this is for you. And it is to all of the people that are the hundreds of you guys that are on this live video. Lauren, it's to you. And Dina, it's for you. And Nina, it's for you. It's for all of you guys. This is my dedication to you. Rosie, you are my sweet friend from Honduras who lives in South Carolina. You are my friend who says she does not know enough to teach classes. I couldn't get your words out of my head. And because of them, this book was birthed. You planted a seed in me, and then I felt Gary's voice tell me to go. You desire so much to share, and yet you wait because of a lack of knowledge. Oh, Rosie, may this book give you the confidence to love on your sisters and your friends. May it give you words and insight and excitement. May you realize who you really are. You have been given wisdom, and a great big God who loves you so much put these plants on the earth before you were ever even created to take care of you, and he will give you the strength that you need to speak. Do not wait until you know it all, friend. Be bold and love on those around you because they need you now, not later. Listen to their needs and be in that space gently by serving them with your stories. That is all you need. Ignore fear and walk. And so that's my message for all of you guys is to ignore fear and to walk. So how do you use this book? I design it for product users. So I would challenge you to get on my website, order them in bulk, and pick maybe 5 people a month or 10 people a month and send them to your people that are ordering 50 PV faithfully, or 100 PV, or 190 or 350. Send it to them so that they have more ideas for their orders and they're not just ordering the same things over and over and over again. for those product users, they can pick a chapter that they're excited about and learn about it. You can send them the book and say, hey, what class do you want to learn the most? Let's get on and just teach together. Challenge them to share it. I'm able to build my team down here through the connections that my friend Rosie has, and my sister's midwife, and the people that we've met along the way. It's through their circles of friends, not through every person in my warm market, right? So sitting down and just, getting excited and teaching to them. Teach these books, these chapters on your social media pages. Tell them where you got it from, and teach it. Sit down and teach it to your product education people. Set up a Zoom class every month and do it that way. Teach a paragraph each day and break it out over 30 days. So, wow, I feel like Rosie, this brought tears to my eyes. Stephanie, I believe in you, girl. I believe in you. But be encouraged. I mean, application is how this book works. So you're not just being a passive listener on this boot camp, but you're actually getting out and duplicating it. The one thing that really encouraged me was when I finished teaching the kids class, the next day I saw 12 of my leaders had set up classes, 12 of them. 12. They already had events going, and they were already adding people to those events and getting them excited. And so, start with the people in your team that are excited, and then dip into some of those places in your team where you haven't been able to reach people, whether you're sending them the mini or you're ordering a few of these each month and you're sending the actual book to people. But, sitting down and just starting to connect with people. That's how I'm using it on my team. And I know you guys are going to find creative ways, way more creative ways than I do, to be able to share it. I can tell you this is a tool. So it's not meant to take over your business or the systems that you already have in place for growing your business. It's meant to be added to the arsenal of what you're doing. All I know is that every time I do product education, I rank up every single time. So star, senior star, I did it by teaching classes, and executive, I did it by teaching classes, and silver, I was teaching a class a week, and gold, when I hit gold, I look at the month before gold, I was teaching classes, like a lot of them, and then platinum and diamond. By the time I got to diamond, I had taught 288 101 classes, and now I'm at about 900 classes, and we're on the cusp of crown diamond right now. And I know that it's classes that is going to get me to that next rank. So if you're looking for the missing piece in your business, get out and start sharing. We need hope, we need fellowship, we need community. And you get that by getting in front of human beings, right? If you're afraid to invite people to your home, then go get Unstuck, which is another book that I wrote, because it'll teach you how to pull people into your living room. It's just a wonderful book. So let's jump in and do some Thieves training tonight. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to teach off of the PowerPoint. So let me hit share screen. And I got my phone next to me, so I'm going to be picking people as winners as I go along, and I'm doing the teaching tonight because I just love that you guys are getting on the live video. We're collecting these videos and we're putting them on my website. So let me show you what's the best way to teach classes: online, in person. I really like teaching classes in person. That's my jam. But I recognize I got 10,000 people on my team, and like 20 of them live in Greenville, South Carolina, where I live. So I want to be able to connect with my people. So what I do is I go find the leader that's above them, and get them super excited. Maybe I fly in and I take some time with them and I pour into them, and then I let them do the inviting to my classes, and then I'll do classes just for them. Or I will send a book to someone, get them excited, get them texting me and messaging me, and then I set up a private Zoom with that person. So I prefer in person, but I recognize out of necessity, because we're in the middle of a pandemic, that sometimes you have to teach classes, on Zoom. And so I am teaching probably most of my classes on Zoom right now, but I'm also doing in-person classes. I need to break out and teach a class. Christy, you do. So how do you teach your very first class? Christy, what I want you to do, Christy, you're going to be my first winner tonight, because girl, I just love you. I love you. And I know exactly how that feels. All right. What I want you to do is I want you to go to my website. I want you to download the Thieves class tonight, and I want you to go teach it to 3 people. Like, just do it, girl, just do it. All right. You can practice it first. You have permission to practice the class first. You see how the script is right underneath each slide. Totally okay to practice it. But then I want you to get it in front of your mama and go teach to your mom. And then I want you to pick your best friend, and I want you to go teach this class to your best friend. And I want you to feel what it feels like to sign them up in Young Living, because it's going to ignite a fire in you that is going to take you all the way to diamond. You're just going to get so excited, because when your mama starts ordering Thieves and your best friend starts ordering Thieves, like, oh my gosh, that feeling of knowing that you have protected them and they're not buying the garbage at the grocery store anymore, like it's so different. I know you guys can do this. I'm trying to put this in the easiest way I possibly can. If you're a reader, get the book, put it next to your nightstand, read the book. If you need teaching tools, get the teacher's edition, pull that one script out and read it in front of people. We put it in a PowerPoint so you can just click on the slide and read the words under the slide. Like it's just amazing. Teague says, I'm downloading it now so I can do a trial class. Can I get permission to translate it into Russian? No, Russ, I wish I could. I wish so much I could, but it violates my copyright with Amazon. And then I'm going to lose my ability to put the books on Amazon. So we can't translate the entire book into a different language. But what you can do is you can teach one class and you can use it for your purposes. Like you can use it for you, but when you post it online, then I can lose my ability to put it on Amazon. And right now it's helping millions of people by being on Amazon because people in Mexico and Canada and Europe, all around the world, they can get on and order the book and not pay international shipping and customs. But if I violate my copyright with them by translating the entire book, then they will pull it off Amazon and we won't have it for all of those teams. So you can do what you need to do for yourself, but you cannot post it anywhere online or post entire scripts or hand the book to other people for free. That's when Amazon starts getting mad at me. Okay. Yes, you can teach it in Spanish. Absolutely. For yourself. For yourself. But you can't post that anywhere else. Okay. How do we get the slides? Let me show you. So it's really easy. You just go to oilabilityteam.com. So I'm going to type it in oilabilityteam.com and it's going to bring you to my main webpage. Okay. This is what it looks like. There I am. I get to speak in San Antonio, Texas in a couple of weeks. This is me speaking. I'm very excited. I miss it. I haven't been on stage in a year. Just crazy. I can't believe it's been a whole year since I've been teaching. I'm going to have butterflies going back on stage in San Antonio. I will post the ticket link this next week for those of you that are in Texas and you just are craving a live event. Maybe, gosh, we've even had people driving from Chicago and stuff to come and see it. But I will have all of these books on the table for the first time at that event. So be the very first time opening sales at a live event. But there's the Euler edition, the workbook, the teacher's edition, and then the mini, which I'm hoping to send to print this Saturday. So I'll keep you guys in the know on that. But if you go to menu and you go to share, you'll see all these different things. So these are the core 5 classes: Oils, Thieves, Ningxia, CBD Kids class. And then this is the button for the script book. So we're collecting all 25 classes and putting them right here. I'm not going to have 25 classes right here because it's too hard to click on it, but they'll all be under the script book. But since we're still in the core 5, you can just click on Thieves. And when you go to the Thieves button, if you scroll down, there's the PowerPoint. You can download it. There's extra slides. So if you want to make it your own, totally okay with me. If you need to see the Thieves class, you can click on the Thieves class and you can watch me teach it. You have the Thieves script. Now, once we get to 106, that's where the copyright stuff starts. This stuff I already had up before I wrote the book, so it's excluded from the copyright, but everything else will be copyrighted. So I won't be able to post the Fearless class on. But for right now, the script is up there, textable class is up there, the challenge calendar, the scavenger hunt calendar to get your team. You could take this and just break this out every other day and get your team using Thieves for an entire month. I mean, that's awesome. And then there's some bonus training, and we're going to be putting some other things up on this page as well to give you all the things Thieves. So that's where you get it. And it's free, guys. It doesn't cost anything for you to be able to use it. Like I'm just putting these media packages together for you so that you have access to it and it's easy for you to teach. It's not something you have to pay for. I'm never going to do a subscription site. I don't believe in that. I know what it's like to be in poverty. I know what it's like to not have very much. I know what it's like to live in the projects for 12 years. I know what it's like to build my business with $20 a week. So I know what that feels like. So everything I can possibly give you that's free, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go right up to that line to give you free tools. If I could print this book and give it to all 75,000 people on this page, I would mail it to every single one of you guys. I'm not a Royal Crown Diamond yet. So I don't have the income to be able to print it and give it to you guys, but I'm trying to get it for you as good as I can. Workbook pages, those are in the workbook. That's copyrighted, so I can't post the whole workbook on those pages, but I will put the coloring page up for you, okay? So please hear my heart when you know that I'm trying to give you as many things as I can for free, but can you protect me in the same breath and not post entire classes to YouTube or, on your team pages and leave them up forever and ever? Amen. It's a blessing to me if you just protect the copyright so that I don't violate my relationship with Amazon. Would mean a lot, but I'm going to give you everything I can, like right up to that line. All right. The education of these classes, let's see, no one wants to come online to classes to do Facebook classes. I think a year ago when we were all shut up. No, that's not true, because I just did a kids class last week with 370 people on my team, and they hopped on and did it. I think part of it is training and showing them where you're going to be when, and appointment listening and building that relationship with your team so they get excited. Part of it is relationship building. You have to give them a reason to know why they need to be in that class. So one of the things we taught about in the 101 class earlier this week was that if you have a cold and you're working on the lungs and you need respiratory support, it's actually better to apply oils to the back than to the chest. So because if you're applying in the front and the chest, the oils have to go through all those organs, because your lungs are actually under all those organs. They're under your heart, and they're under all the things, right? So it's actually more efficient to rub the oils on the back instead. And that's a tool that you can use to be able to sit down and say, which moms have kids that get colds, right? Oh, okay. How many people on your team? Because it's everybody, right? Every single person on your team. So that's a tool that you can use to sit down and say, hey, we're going to be training on the best way to apply oils to the lungs. I really, really think that this is the answer you've been looking for. This is going to help you. You just posted on Facebook that your kids had a cold. I think this is something that's going to be a blessing. So first one is laying down that relationship so that you have that door to speak to them and they're excited and they want to come to the class. Secondly is being consistent with your classes and teaching at the same time, same place, so they can find you easily. Third thing, maybe is having some FaceTime with them to get them re-engaged. That's huge. So I had a leader that was clocked out for 3 years, and I got on a plane and I went to her, and I had just one evening with her, and she's already got 12 business builders, and it's been 8 weeks where she is. She moved to a new city. Just that time of re-engaging with her. Yes, you guys are going to have to do some groundwork you've already done before, because of the pandemic, everything's shut down and people are clocked out. But it's time for our relaunch. Okay. It's time to get your business facing the right direction and turn that freight train around and get everybody going the right direction. And that's why this is so huge. One of the blessings with our new website that's coming is that you're going to be able to sign people up without starter bundles. We still have the starter bundles, but you're going to be able to sign them up with whatever fits them best, And so to have 25 classes on all those different topics, what if you have a new mama that really needs seedlings before she needs a thieves kit, or, really needs hormone support before she needs Ningxia? Although those would both be hormone support, you're going to be able to teach this class and bring her in at 100 PV with all of the things that are best for her, right? So I didn't even know any of that when I was writing this book. I had no idea all the amazing things that Young Living has planned for us. You guys are going to be finding all of this stuff out in the next 24 to 48 hours. There's so many new things that are coming, and it's such a gift. Such a gift to that corporate's been working on behind the scenes with a new website very soon, very, very soon. So I would just really challenge you to start teaching, start engaging your classes. Yep, the 404 error is gone. You can download it now. All right. The new website. Yeah, I have 2 flip bundles. Will they still be good? Yeah, the bundles aren't going anywhere. It's just that you're able to bring them in more than one way. Right. So, sitting down and just meeting people where they are. It's what we trained in game plan. It's what we trained in, it's what we trained in Unstuck. It's, this is the core and the heart of network marketing, is sitting down, right? Yes, getting oils in everybody's homes. Exactly. So, all right, let's train thieves, because thieves, you can literally sign anybody up with thieves. Okay. Like who cleans their house, 100% of people. So this is a really, really easy class. Even if they're just not interested in oils at all, they have no desire to learn about oils, they have no desire to do clean living or anything. I mean, shoot, guys, Thieves is affordable. Education is key, right? Education is key. Which class teaches best for lungs? We actually hit it in a couple of different classes. The flip kits, I'm not going to talk about right now. Let's see. Do should teaching about the new Young Living terms and conditions? I can. I like to leave that to your diamond leaders to train their own teams, but we could definitely put up a few graphics and do a Q&A if you guys have some questions, right? So, all right, let's do the Thieves class tonight. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to get to it this evening. You guys are just asking really, really good questions. This is the 102 Thieves class. This is the PowerPoint for it. So yeah, you can absolutely build a diamond on Thieves alone. Easily build a diamond on Thieves alone. When I am putting a PowerPoint together, when I'm researching a class, I will pull 30, 40 sources to write the class. This one had over 100 source material in it. Pull all those sources together, and I will go through science, math, cost, logistics, things you can do with it, all things. All right. I will pull everything. And then if Young Living has a really good video that they have created, I will pull it off of YouTube and insert it into the PowerPoint for you guys to make you look good. So it's easy. It's just an easy way for you to share all the content that Young Living has done. I don't put it in my books because the books would violate, I'm not allowed to go and just take things off of Young Living's website and then sell those things, right? You can't do that. So you're not going to find any of the power on any of their videos in my books, because then I'm like breaking the rules. But if we put it up on the website and it's free and it doesn't cost anything, I'm not charging anything for it, but it's in a PowerPoint, so it's easy for you to be able to teach it and share it. That doesn't violate anything. So what I've done is I pulled some of these videos and I have put them into a format that makes you look really, really freaking good when you're teaching classes. All right. Really good. Well, I put up the kids' textile class. I'm not sure what the textile class is. So let me make this full screen. I'm going to teach it like this tonight because the script is right underneath. But if you want, you can go to slideshow and from beginning, and it will make it full screen like this. So it's just very, very easy for you to be able to share. And you can put your face anywhere. This is what it'll look like if you're doing a Zoom class. So you just set up a Zoom class, you hit share screen. See, I can go over here and just hit share screen, and it's going to make my screen full screen. If I hit escape, it's going to put me back in this mode where this is what you're seeing is just this slide. So I have my phone next to me so that I can see your guys' comments. I listed off one woman as a winner, and I gave her name, and then I forgot to tell her what she won. So I'm going to give you a teacher's edition, girl. If you remember who you were, I'm so sorry that I didn't write your name down. It's hard for me to do that when I'm in a live video. But I've got all of your comments right here, and I'm watching. Oh, good. Someone says this training is so helpful, especially for somebody who just got started without ever attending a class. Hey, you guys can teach a Zoom class to anywhere in the world. You've got the whole world at your fingertips. Do you know in your cell phone, the average cell phone user has 347 contacts and talks to almost 50 of them every month? Guys, there's 100 people on a silver team. If you're talking to 50 people every month, those 50 people need to be on your team. And they're already talking to you on chat, on texting. So start building a relationship with them and get them into a Thieves class. Make them some thieves cleaner and get them excited about oiling, because every single person needs thieves, every person. So let's jump right in. I'm only going to teach this class tonight. I would really challenge you to go grab the script book, go grab the workbook. We're going to work through the workbook tomorrow night. I want you to have these tools, and then have your teams get their books and jump on boot camp also, so we can start bringing oils to every home in the world. This boot camp's a long form boot camp. We're going to be going for many, many months, and I'm doing one class a week, just breaking out classes. So Thieves is the 102 Thieves class. So welcome to the 102 Thieves class. I'm really excited to have you here. And I mean that. I'm not just saying that. I'm very excited. I was surprised when I sat down, I looked at how many of my silvers had not had a formal Thieves class. Like, they knew about Thieves Cleaner and they were starting to swap things out. So they had seen the laundry soap and all that, but they hadn't actually been trained in Thieves. So I love having you here because this is a core product in Young Living. I mean, we totally changed the game when Young Living created cleaning supplies. My name is Sarah, and I'm a diamond in Young Living, and I've been using Young Living since 2014. And one of the things I do in my live classes, I have little contact me cards. They're called the Diamond Rising Deck. Let me show you what those are. If you go over to my website, oilabilityteam.com, and you go to menu and you go to shop, you will see the Diamond Rising Deck. Here's the mini, because we're just about to make that go live. I'm so excited about that. Our planner sold out this year, but I'll be writing a new one when I'm done with this boot camp. At 3, there's Ignite, and there's Fearless. These are all the things that I have written. Oh, I think I passed it already. Whoops. Let me go backwards. Page 2 was, here we go. This is the Diamond Rising deck. So I hand out these little cards in my classes, and it helps me track my people that come to classes. So this is a contact me card. It just asks all the right things, which classes have they been to? What are they interested in learning? How do they want to be contacted? Phone calls, texting, email, social media. Are they already a Young Living member? So, not to pursue them, right? What do they want more information on? Hormones. You guys asked me when I wrote these last summer, are you going to write classes to go for every single one of these? Let's just see. Hormones. Yep, that's in the script book. Sleep. Yep, that's in the script book. Stress. Yep, whole stress protocol. That's in the script book. Pain. That's in the script book. Colds and flus. That's a bonus class in the script book. Cleaning. We're doing Thieves tonight. Supplements. That's in the script book. Natural personal care products like shampoo. Yep, we got a hair class. Toothpaste. Yep, we got a tooth class. Deodorant. a whole health wellness plan, makeup, the whole skin class is in the script book, kids and baby care. We got a seedlings class and a kids class in there. Oils in the bedroom. Yes, we got a massage class in there. Oils of the Bible's in there. Oils in the kitchen. I've got an einkorn class in there. Oils for fitness. That's coming in the second script book. Oils for animals is in the script book. Skincare is in the script book. Nutrition with the gut health class and enzymes and supplements is in the script book. Oils as a business is in the script book. Cleansing and detoxing is in the script book, and fearless is in the script book. So like we like covered almost the whole thing just as this one contact me card, but then you can funnel them into a class. So, you know what they have had already, and you know what they're interested in learning about, why they came to the class, and if they're already a member, so you know whether or not to continue, pursuing them to be on your team. So I hope that that's really encouraging to you. It's called the Diamond Rising deck, and I designed it before I wrote the script book, but it's just been a huge, huge, huge blessing having it now, because now it's like it just made those cards come to life. So I hand those out at the beginning of the class, and I have them fill them out, and I collect them, and now I have a contact point for every single person that's sitting in the class. So you're going to walk out of this class with a completely different perspective about how to clean your home and why it's critical to kick unclean ingredients to the curb. This class is centering around the Young Living Thieves line. So let's take a peek at what a Young Living home looks like.
I'm a mom of four boys who happen to have the same birthday. Quadruplets, they're 9 years old, and my husband and I have been married for 12 years and live here in Brownsburg, Indiana. So having four boys, cleaning up is just a constant. You always have something to pick up, to clean out, some sort of disaster that needs your attention. Before Thieves, all the cleaning was on me. When we switched over to Thieves, that was like one of my favorite things, because I was like, oh my goodness, my boys can clean the toilets. This is awesome. Like, they can start cleaning up their own messes. They've been using it ever since we made the switch. They kind of have their own chores and routines and do their own bathrooms and help with laundry. And doing dishes is a breeze now that everybody pitches in. Thieves is really gentle. I don't have to worry about it bothering my skin or wearing gloves or something to protect my skin. It's not a harsh smell or aroma to it. So we're having another boy to add to our family. I feel really good about bringing a newborn into a home that has safe products and has things that they can be around right away. I don't think we could live without Thieves.
I agree. I can't live without Thieves either. So those are one of the videos that I pulled off of YouTube, just to make it easier for you to be able to share with your team. So why Thieves? Here's my story. I always love to give you guys a little bit of a space to be able to share your own stories. I shared mine in the 101 class earlier this week, but I got hooked on peppermint and fell in love. And Thieves was something that I added a couple of months into my ER. And I used it one time and was like, dude, I do 17 loads of laundry a week with my kids. We had four kids playing competitive sports. I'm a mama of five, and I cannot even tell you how much Thieves means to me. It gets all the grass stains out, all the blood out, all the things on all the clothes. All the teenage boys stink. There's something that happens to a boy when he's 14 years old, and he like turns into the little kid from Charlie Brown that has the cloud of dust around him. The BO is legit. It's crazy, and Thieves is awesome. Like it kept my kids from being ostracized from church, right? Because of all the smell. So I started using it. I have never looked back. Like I cannot even imagine using anything other than Thieves in my house. My dish soap, my laundry soap, I use it all. So, why is natural health and natural cleaning so important? According to the cancer.org site, 609,000 Americans will die from cancer this year, or 1,670 deaths a day. You might be sitting there going, what? You're talking about cancer? Like, how do we go from thieves to cancer? Wait for it. 1 in 3 men and 1 in 5 women will have cancer by the age of 60. Guys, Look at the people in your house. How many people in your house? Are there three in them? Three in the house? One of those three will have cancer by the time they're 60 years old. Cancer is the second most common cause of death, exceeded only by heart disease. The American Cancer Society says only 5% of these cases are from gene defects. That means 90 to 95% are under our control. They're caused by excess weight, tobacco, or exposure to toxic chemicals. It's what we're allowing into our homes. All right. That's why you got to get this stuff out of your house. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health studied 2,983 ingredients in our products at home. So stuff you're just grabbing off the store shelves in your local Walmart and your, local grocery store. Of those store shelf products, they found 884 toxic ingredients. So almost 1 in 3 ingredients on the backs of those bottles are very dangerous. 314 cause biological mutations, so you shouldn't be using them if you're pregnant. 218 cause reproductive problems, causes infertility, all sorts of stuff. 146 ingredients they knew caused cancerous tumors, but they were still allowed in the United States, even though they were banned in other countries around the world. We're talking glass cleaner, surface cleaner, scrubs, deep clean scrubs, oven cleaners, that kind of stuff you guys are using every single day. To protect your family, begin with making changes in your home and start with the biggest offenders first. Start with laundry soap, dishwasher soap, cleaning supplies, candles, and plugins. Toss the candles and plugins. If you have any in your house, even for decoration, they're still outgassing. So throw them away. A candle is filled with dangerous petrochemicals. Dr. Andrew Sled, who specializes in environmental toxicology, says that burning a candle in your home for 2 hours is the same as smoking a pack of cigarettes. A pack, guys. That's sick. 40% of candles are made with wicks containing lead, which isn't safe to breathe in. You know that huge craze where they went and were trying to get all of the lead paint out of houses. But we're sitting there burning candles, and almost 1 in 2 of them have wicks with lead in them. So by making a swap from candles to a diffuser with lemon oil, you're supporting your immune system instead of harming it. Nobody else is going to be the gatekeeper of your home except for you. 26 seconds after exposure, chemicals are found in measurable amounts in the human body. The average woman is applying 300 chemicals a day to her body, and 80 of them are before breakfast. The top 10 most dangerous chemicals in your home are air fresheners, like plugins or candles, chemical cleaning supplies for your counters, floors, and toilets, drain and oven cleaners, furniture polish, dishwasher soap, and dish soap are also culprits. So, what do you guys think the number one poison in the family home is? I'm going to give you a second to answer me, and I'm grabbing my phone. And wow, you guys are answering so fast. I'm going to pick a winner by somebody who answers. Just take a guess on what you think the most dangerous thing is in the home. I'm going to bump this PowerPoint over so I can look at your live stuff here real quick. Where are you guys? Here we go. Go back over here. Okay, dish soap, Marcia says. Lynn Taylor says, former candle queen here. Chlorine is a really good guess. Plugins, Debbie Welcher says, is a good guess, but it's not correct. But plugins are a top cause of house fires. You're right. Dishwasher soap, dryer sheets. All right. I don't know how to say your name. Shala McLean Dunkley. I think that's how you say your name. Shala McLean Dunkley. I probably butchered that. Girl, I'm going to give you a game plan script book and a workbook, so that you can work through this whole thing. If you already have a book, you can go and you can share it with somebody that's on your team, because dryer sheets are one of the number one poisons. So laundry soap, fabric softener, dryer sheets. Now, why those over everything else? You're poisoned 3 ways when you use that stuff. So as you're washing your clothes, your home is filling with chemicals. And then you wear your clothes all day long and you have topical exposure to your skin. So that's the second way you're poisoned. Finally, the clothes outgas all night long in your closet as you sleep, and you're breathing those chemicals in. So if you make that one swap just to the Thieves laundry soap, which is right here, I feel like we did a great thing with this class just by making that one swap, because we just saved you 3 poisons in your home. So other dangers in the home: hairspray, gel. Don't hate me, guys. I'm just the messenger. Don't hate me. Shampoo, deodorant with aluminum is one of the leading causes of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. This information about the most dangerous chemicals in the home comes from a government study. So it's a US government study. They know what's going on, right? Called the US Environmental Protection Agency's top 10 killer household chemicals. So what happens when your body's chemically overloaded? Most of us feel it as lethargy, inability to focus, sleep trouble, chronic inflammation, depression, unexplained pain, fibromyalgia, skin issues, adult acne, hormones, hot flashes, stress, anxiety, fear. If you face any of these issues, it's time to cross chemicals off the list. Going through and looking at some of these things that you cannot pronounce, because you can control what you allow within the four walls of your home. You can, cross some of that stuff off by going as close to toxic chemical free as you can. My journey started with Young Living. Now, I'm not telling you that Young Living is going to change your health, but I am telling you that if one of your triggers is chemicals, possibly something you're slathering on your skin, breathing in, or consuming, then it's time to get some of those things out of your house. My favorite place to start is with the Seed to Seal promise on our 600 products at Young Living. I know we went through this for the 101 class, but I'm going to do it again for this class because I just love it. So, what is Seed to Seal? It's the standard of authenticity for Young Living. That means no chemical overload. You can trust the name. Young Living is an essential oils company based out of Utah. And the one thing that sets Young Living apart from all other oils companies is our Seed to Seal promise. So let me break down what Seed to Seal actually means. At Young Living, we don't strip constituents to make our oils smell better. We don't mix species of the same oil. We don't spray weed killers, pesticides, herbicides, or use genetically modified seeds. We spend $12,000 per acre to hand weed our lavender instead of the industry standard of $60 per acre for the same plant. The industry standard is $60 per acre because spraying pesticides is a lot cheaper than hand weeding. We don't distill with solvents like hexane. That falls into the category of things that would be poisonous to you. Our soil's not tainted with mercury, arsenic, glyphosate, or any poison because our fields are untouched by toxic chemicals. Young Living will harvest at the exact time of day that the research team has found to be the ideal time for that specific plant. And they know when the peak is because of our extensive library in oils, which is the oldest and largest globally, compiled from nearly 30 years of research at farms on over 6 continents. Gary Young grew helichrysum at St. Mary's in Idaho, so all the way right here. And then Mona in Utah, so all the way right there. And then the Mediterranean country of Croatia, he tried growing it all the way over here. And he was just watching its scores on the Seed to Seal testing. So we aren't growing it necessarily where it grows natively. We're growing it where it grows best and where it's going to produce the most effective oil for the body. Our farms are all over the world, and you can visit them yourself, any of our farms, because we're transparent about what we do. We test 8 times at the farm, then again at Spanish Fork, Utah, 8 times, and then again after bottling. We do 24 tests per batch to make sure that the oils meet our standards. And then we do third-party testing with 2 accredited, respected, independent labs. Young Living's oils are tested by scientists with over 180 years of combined lab experience. Most of the scientists were hand-trained by founder D. Gary Young himself. So what is Young Living? Young Living is a global leader in essential oils with $2 billion in sales annually. That means that those that use the oils keep returning because they work. There are 3,000 global employees, 600 life-changing products, 16 corporate and partner farms, 20 international markets, 50 highly trained scientists, 12 independent partner labs, and now we're up to almost 7 million global members. Young Living is about integrity, hard work, and high standards, and that is Seed to Seal, and that's what makes us different. We're more than 25 years old. We're actually 27 years old now, which is really unique for a global essential oils company. So check out this 1-minute video to see the heart of Young Living and visit the farms directly from your seat. Yeah. St. Mary's, and that's Ecuador. Woo! Convention. It only means something because of you, right? Because of you. You are what makes Young Living amazing. So, what are essential oils? We just talked about all the icky stuff in your house. Now we're going to do a little shift. They are the most powerful part of the plant and they repair and restore the plant when it's attacked or injured. We can use oils in the home. Here's an example of one, Thieves, to replace harsh chemicals. Why would you want oils in your house? Well, they don't have any yuck. They're just the distilled or cold pressed plant. And there's millions of uses, such as supporting systems in the human body, like your cardiovascular system or your endocrine system, which affects hormones, supporting your joints or your brain or your liver. They're even used to replace cleaning supplies. So, the power of oil. Thieves Cleaner is all that I use to wipe down my bathrooms, my stove, my kitchen. I even mop my floors with it. It's made of plants and essential oils. You can use oils to replace your personal care products. Young Living is an entire line of shampoos, soaps, conditioners, eye creams, and face washes that are totally chemical free. So when you use oil infused supplements, you get the benefit of the supplement along with the power of the oil. But it matters where your oils are sourced. So all the oils on the earth fall into one of four categories. Grade A is authentic, grade B is manipulated, grade C is perfume, and grade D is synthetic. So it's so important that you're only using grade A oil because of the concentration in the bottle. It's like eating an entire apple tree sprayed with pesticide instead of just one adulterated apple. It makes no sense to go the extra mile to get away from chemicals and then use an oil that's laden with chemicals. It's got tons of chemicals in it, right? And they're so concentrated that it's like you're eating the entire apple tree. Now, we watched this video in the 101 class, but I include it in the 102 because I want you to see the power of spraying chemicals and what happens when you cut that out of your life. So watch this.
Most of what is grown today is treated with pesticides. That's not so healthy for the environment, but does it really affect us? Meet the Palmberg family. They don't eat organic food.
Det kostar mer än vanlig mat. Det blir en stor skillnad när man är många i en familj.
But for the next 2 weeks, the Palmbergs are going to eat only organic. Before they begin, urine samples are taken from each of the family members. And it turns out they have a number of different pesticides inside their bodies.
Vi hittade framförallt insektsmedel, svampmedel och stråförkortningsmedel.
Vi äter insektsmedel.
Ja, äckligt.
Ja.
So, everything in the kitchen is replaced, and they begin eating only organic. Then, another round of samples are taken, and now, almost all the pesticides have disappeared.
Vi vet ju väldigt lite om långtidseffekter av att äta mat som har besprutats. Speciellt med tanke på att studier har visat att kemikalier i kombination kan vara långt farligare än kemikalier var och en för sig.
När man får höra det här så tänker man framförallt på barnen. Det är många kemikalier som har lämnat deras kroppar och jag vill inte ha tillbaka dem i mina barn.
Yeah. So that is why you want to be getting that stuff out of your house, because it's crazy how much it can change even in a month just by not having exposure to that stuff. So if you go to the store and you save 30 cents by buying non-organic grapes that are sprayed, then I just jacked up your grocery budget, right? I've just rocked your world. Now you're going to go grab all the organic stuff all the time because it really does matter what you buy. Spend the extra 30 cents, all right? And that's why Seed to Seal is so powerful. It's not always about getting the cheapest version of a product that you possibly can. It's about the protection of your family. So now that you understand authenticity, let's switch gears and talk all things Thieves. We're going to do a little history class and a little math class and a little science class. And then if you were sitting in a live class, we would actually make up a bottle of Thieves Cleaner and I'd send it home with you. But if you guys have Thieves Cleaner at home, make a bottle up and put it in a different part of the house you don't normally have it in. So what is Thieves? Thieves Essential Oil Blend, that's this bottle you're looking at right here, is 5 powerful Young Living oils. It is spicy, it is hot, it is uplifting, it is energizing, and it's one of the most famous oils in all of Young Living. It is one of the oils that put this company on the map in the early 1990s. Thieves oil is in Thieves Household Cleaner. So to kick this section of the class off, we're going to take a look at a 1-minute video. It's crazy powerful of what Thieves Cleaner can do. This pan that you're seeing right here has been through, this is my pan. It's been through 11 dishwasher loads and had a full scrubbing with a steel wool pad. And you see the stuff in here, I could not get it off. that it could not stand up to Thieves. So let's take a look at the power of Thieves, and I'm just going to let the cleaner speak for itself right in front of you. Watch this.
We're just going to scrub it and show you that it's not going anywhere. Like, this has been through multiple. It's one of those things where you scrub as hard as you can, it's not going anywhere, right? So we grabbed some baking soda. It's pure baking soda and Thieves. Now, we're not going to use all of this Thieves, but we'll pour a little bit of each in. And yep, just like a little sprinkle. We'll put a little bit of Thieves cleaner in there. See if we can make some headway on this pan that's been through the dishwasher so many times.
Isn't that crazy?
So if it's something that I just cooked, I put a couple of drops of lemon, and lemon just makes that pan amazing. If it's something that has been there for a while, you can't get it up, this is my go-to. Rachel put even more. She wants a nice, good paste. Yep. Now we're going to take it over to the sink. Let's do a good rinse on it. Dun, 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 following the pan. And let's see, after multiple dishwasher loads and soap and all the other good things, what this really nasty, non-scrubbable pan looks like. Show you in 5, 4, 3, 2, bam. Thieves cleaner to the rescue.
Crazy, huh? That's my own pots. So people are like, oh, I couldn't use it to get this off and this off. I was like, girl, what are you doing? So let me give you some testimonies of Thieves. We're just going to look at the power of it, and I'll show you some before and after pictures of Thieves. So this is a sink cleaned with diluted Thieves cleaner. It's a capful of the Thieves household cleaner in a spray bottle of water. And the sink was cleaned with a sponge and then a few sprays of Thieves cleaner in under 2 minutes. Do you see all of this underneath? And see it over here? It's totally gone. The cleaner even got rid of that lime buildup that was under the sink knobs, and no hard scrubbing at all. These are hard water stains that were scrubbed with diluted Thieves cleaner in a spray bottle, and that cleanup only took a couple of minutes. So no harsh chemicals were used. It was just Thieves cleaner. Look at the difference. And you can actually see the Thieves cleaner right there. This first photo shows hard water stains in a tub that could not be removed with half a dozen harsh chemical cleaners. The second photo shows Thieves cleaner to the rescue again, right here. In this instance, the owner made a paste with Thieves cleaner and baking soda and let it sit on the tub for 15 minutes and the tub walls, and it just came right off. And then the third photo shows coffee grounds burnt to the bottom of a stainless steel pan. They were removed with undiluted Thieves cleaner, and look at the pan looks like new. So snag your starter bundle. Thieves is going to revolutionize how you clean your home, and it's been a game changer for me. I recommend you start with the $165 Young Living Thieves Premium Starter Bundle. It's one of the places where I began my journey, and it's where I suggest that you start yours too, because the starter bundles are steeply discounted. In addition, when you order, you get a 24% discount for life, forever. Any oil that you get from that point on, or any Thieves cleaning item, is 24% off. There's no yearly membership. There are no fees. You just snag your starter bundle, and then you enjoy a lifetime discount. And it's a whole new way to clean. So what comes in this bundle? You get a 15 ml bottle of Thieves oil. So that's right there. You get toothpaste, mouthwash, which is right here. You get not one, but 2 bottles of Thieves cleaner. That's like 6 months worth of cleaning supplies. 2 foaming hand soaps. Here's one, and here's the second one. You get Thieves spray. I like to use those on shopping carts. You get hand sanitizer, which is right here. You get Stress Away. You get a roller fitment to turn any bottle of oil into a roll-on. And then you get some extra Thieves products and Ningxia Red and Essential Oils magazine. So that's crazy. You're getting all of that in one spot. Then there's a loyalty rewards bundle. So did you know that there's a discounted bundle of Thieves products on loyalty rewards? And that includes all of this stuff. So with this, you get the blessing of Thieves with your 24% wholesale discount, and then 10 to 25% off loyalty rewards discount, and an additional discount because it's in a bundle. So it is like the most affordable way to keep thieves in every room of your home and with you on the road. I set this up on Subscribe to Save like every 3 months and just have that whole bundle come and restock all of my cleaning supplies. This bundle is easily worth over $200, but it is steeply discounted, almost 50% off for loyalty rewards members. It's a huge savings, huge savings. So loyalty rewards, what is that? That is the way that I save the most money on Thieves. So if affordability is an issue, consider this. Loyalty rewards is our new word for essential rewards. So I know it feels kind of weird saying it, but you'll get more and more comfortable with it as we use it more often. So when you get the Thieves starter bundle, you're getting 24% off your oils for life. It's a wholesale membership. When you sign up for loyalty rewards, which you're shipping Young Living products that you pick out every single month on the date that you choose, you get 10% off right off the bat. Immediately, right away. That means Young Living is paying you 10% back for buying your laundry soap and your dish soap, and there's no chemical yuck inside. On month 4, you get 20% back. So you're consecutively ordering. The 4th month, you get 20% off. And then after 25 consecutive months, you're getting 25% off. So get right on loyalty rewards right at sign up, because it is absolutely the best way and the most affordable way to be able to get all of your oils and just stock everything that you need. And you can cancel anytime. All you're getting is a house full of pure, toxin-free cleaning supplies and a healthier you. So what is Thieves Cleaner used for? We talked about this a little earlier. Here are 12 ideas. You can put it undiluted into a roll-on and make a stain stick for your clothing with no harsh chemicals. You can pour it onto spots in your carpeting undiluted and get rid of stains. You can let it sit on pots and pans with food burnt to the bottom of them, stuck to the bottom of them, and wipe it right off, just like I showed you with that pan. You can put a cap of it in a spray bottle and use it as a surface cleaner for your kitchen, bathroom counters, sinks, your stove, or bathtub. You can add some to a bucket of hot water and mop your floors with it. You can put a little Thieves cleaner and some baking soda and make your own soft scrub without any harsh chemicals that you can use in your oven. You can refresh a musty carpet by putting Thieves oil in some baking soda, let it absorb, and then sprinkle it over your carpets. After washing your clothes with Thieves laundry soap, you can add 4 to 5 drops to a dry washcloth and toss it in the dryer to make your clothes smell fresh. You can put 1 drop of Thieves on anything sticky. You could put 1 drop of Thieves on anything stuck to an object or a kid or any sticky residue that you don't want, and wipe it off. You can clean your dishwasher by running an empty cycle with Thieves household cleaner. It does the same thing as vinegar would do. You can add a drop to the cardboard insert of your toilet paper rollers to have Thieves freshness in your bathroom. So Thieves is some of the best glass cleaner replacement I have ever seen. You can spray it right on your windows to take the gunk off. And it's also great for detailing cars and cleaning the dashboard. So there's no garbage in Thieves. It's just plants and plant-based materials. You can literally replace every single thing under your kitchen counter with 1 bottle. So what about Thieves oil? We talked about the cleaner. This is the bottle of cleaner that comes in your kit, and oil's a little bit different. This is the straight oil. So this also comes in the Thieves starter bundle, and it comes in your loyalty rewards bundle. So why would you want it? Well, the oil is a lot more concentrated than Thieves cleaner. Thieves oil doesn't contain the other plant ingredients that allow that oil to be evenly spread through the cleaning solution. So if you're trying to make Thieves cleaner at home out of Thieves oil, you're going to end up with oil and water. So I would recommend you just use the cleaner. So here are 5 uses for Thieves essential oil. You can put some on your feet and spine for immune support, and you can dilute it with coconut or olive oil if you're putting it on kids, or my favorite carrier, V6, which is right in the virtual office or right at youngliving.com. You can take Thieves Vitality internally for the same reason. One of my favorite recipes is 10 drops of Thieves Vitality, 8 drops of oregano Vitality, and 2 drops of frankincense Vitality in a veggie capsule. If you haven't tried this, do it, and do it hourly, and you will thank me later. That's wonderful for sinus support. You can add a drop of Thieves Vitality to the toothpaste of your toothbrush to feel fresh. You can put it in the diffuser as a favorite fall blend because it's got cinnamon and clove in it. It's amazing. Clove has a numbing effect to it, so I like to put Thieves on my teeth and gums just to soothe them when they're a little bit sore. So, guys, ready for history class? Here's the history of Thieves. Let's talk just a little bit about the bubonic plague. I'm going to take you way back into the 1500s. And we're going to talk about Thieves and what's in it. The Thieves blend contains clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, here's lemon oil, and cinnamon, and it's based on the legend of the 4 thieves in Marseille, France, that's dating all the way from the time of the outbreak of the bubonic plague. So century after century, from the 1300s to the 1700s, outbreaks claimed up to half the population in Europe, and there was a nasty outbreak between 1593 and 1608. About that time, an aromatic legend developed around a brew called Marseille vinegar, or Four Thieves vinegar. As history has it, a group allegedly confessed that they used it with protection against the plague while they robbed the bodies of the dead. And there's a variety of recipes out there, but they included rosemary tops, dried sage flowers, fresh rue, camphor, garlic cloves, and vinegar, which were required to steep for 7 or 8 days. So the vinegar was noted in a number of famous medical books published later on, including the Pharmacologia from 1825. This is a snippet from that original book from almost 200 years ago. And you can see it, Marseille vinegar, Four Thieves vinegar. Isn't that crazy? So as the legend goes, these thieves covered themselves with herbs and essential oils in a mixture before they would rob the bodies of the dead. And they were a mix of spicers, perfumers, and embalmers that had carried this recipe through their families for generations. The magistrate caught up with them and he was going to behead them, but he offered them amnesty if they explained how they used the thieves mix. I actually just heard another version of the thieves story this last weekend where he didn't actually offer them amnesty, but he just offered them a fast death because he was really mad that they kept stealing from dead people, right? D. Gary Young, who's the founder of Young Living, is the most responsible for this story reaching the legendary status that it has today. And he created the Thieves Blend in 1994 for immune support as the result of a study at Warwick University in London. Gary said, quote, "I must tell you, I have read 17 different versions of the Thieves story, and some claim there were 4 thieves, some claim there were as many as 40. Most of the legends took place in the 15th century, but some put the date in the 18th century. The formulas varied from one story to the next, but through my research, I was led to 4 key botanicals that were mentioned again and again: clove, cinnamon, rosemary, and lemon, 4 of the same ingredients that make up the Thieves oil blend today." So now let's talk science. You thought that you get through our Thieves school today without a little science class. Well, think again. We're going to bring in our top science guru to explain our Thieves products effectively. And I'm so sad because Mike isn't with us anymore at Young Living, but I really like this video he shot because it teaches you how to apply oils effectively when you're washing your hands. So let's take a look at Dr. Mike.
Hi, everyone. It seems like lately everyone is worried about transmission of diseases. And I just was looking at the CDC, or the Center for Disease Control website, and they have some really good recommendations on how you can mitigate transmitting diseases. One of the main things they recommend is hand washing, believe it or not. They recommend using a good soap. I just happen to have one here. And it's interesting to note that most people actually wash their hands the wrong way. We tend to do this underwater, and that's actually wrong because what we're doing is washing the back surfaces of our hands, when the important part of our hands to clean are the surfaces that touch things. So it's the fingertips and the thumb. So we should really be doing this underwater. And the CDC says to use a good soap under running water for at least 20 seconds. And really scrub your fingertips and then scrub under your nails and then rinse thoroughly. Because that's how we transmit disease. We tend to touch things and then touch our faces. And particularly touching your eyes is a great way to get an infection quickly. So they recommend hand soap and washing thoroughly. If you're not at a place where you can access soap and water, they also recommend using hand sanitizers with alcohol levels higher than 60%, like our Thieves hand sanitizer. And again, they recommend using plenty of hand sanitizer to thoroughly wet your hands and then rubbing your hands and especially your fingertips and thumbs together until they're dry to let that alcohol have a good effect. And finally, they also have some really good information about sanitizing the surfaces around you. And they recommend using sanitizers with at least 70% ethanol, like our Thieves spray. And they recommend spraying surfaces liberally and then wiping them thoroughly. So I hope you'll all practice these tips and we can really avoid transmission of pathogens.
Bam, there you have it. So, all right, I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit here. So what are the ingredients in Thieves household cleaner and are they safe? I always tell you guys to tear apart the labels, right? Well, let's tear apart our own label. We're gonna shred our own label at Young Living. So this is a list of everything that's on the back of Thieves cleaner, and let's take a look at it closely. I'm actually gonna make this slide bigger here. And let's look at this. So water is the first ingredient. All right, that's good. Alkyl polyglucoside, that's a plant that's derived from sugar, but it's a plant. So sodium methyl 2 sulfurlaurate. Uh-oh, I saw laurate. That's probably bad. No, it's not. It comes from coconut oil. But basically, it acts as a surfactant and a foaming agent. So it makes it foam just a little tiny bit, but it's basically coconut oil. Clove oil, lemon peel oil. So those are essential oils. Oh, here's a big word. So this one's dangerous. Tetrasodium glutamate diacetate. Nope, made out of plants. So not dangerous. Readily biodegradable with a wide pH range. It serves the same function as EDTA, which is a preservative, but without any health or environmental concerns because it's made out of a plant. So you've got, a plant, water, coconut oil, clove, lemon, a plant, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus. Oh, we're going to get nailed on the last ingredient. Disodium 2-sulfolaurate. There's another laurate. Those are bad. Oh, nope, comes out of coconut oil. It's a wetting agent and it acts as a surfactant and foaming agent. So we've got water, plant, coconut oil, clove, lemon, plant, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus, coconut oil. Those are the ingredients in Thieves household cleaner. Have you ever actually looked at the label in it? So all those ingredients are super safe. So what I want you to do is grab any cleaner under your sink right now and look at the same label. If there's an ingredient that you don't know, type it into Google with the words dangers of and start to look at what you're breathing in or slathering on your skin. Know your home, protect your home. Right? Know your home, protect your home. That's how you keep your family safe. And Thieves is affordable. So it doesn't matter how clean it is if you can't afford to use it, right? But Thieves is affordable. So let's break it down. It's time for a quick little math lesson. We've already covered history and science. We're about to wrap up here. You're getting a full school day in, and I'm not terribly quick on my feet when it comes to calculating costs of products at the grocery store, but Thieves is a no-brainer because it's significantly cleaner than green cleaners and even cheaper than chemical cleaners. So let's do some Thieves Plus math. Other organic surface cleaners, the average for a 32-ounce bottle is about $8.90 or 27 cents per ounce. Thieves Cleaner for a 14-ounce bottle, but it's concentrated, is about $1.57 or 5 cents an ounce. So you're looking at 27 cents versus 5 cents an ounce. With that one bottle, and you get 2 bottles in the starter bundle, I can make 25 spray bottles. 25. So it's already cheaper per ounce anyway. But then instead of just getting one spray bottle, I'm actually getting 25 spray bottles out of it. And each bottle lasts me close to a week. So can you get 25 spray bottles of cleaner for $22? I mean, you're just adding one capful of the concentrated Thieves Cleaner to a spray bottle of water and you're off and running. It is literally the cheapest green cleaner out there and it works. This one simple swap is going to revolutionize how you clean and it's going to help you toss most of those harsh chemicals that are under your kitchen sink. So Young Living doesn't just have the Thieves starter bundle. It's got an entire Thieves product line. There's the Thieves cleaning bucket right here. It's my personal favorite thing in the VO. There's laundry soap, there's dental floss, there's dish soap, dishwasher powder, fruit and veggie wash, and it's simple, requires no prep, and it's easy to swap. You just go to your laundry room, throw your laundry soap away, and put Thieves up there instead. Go under your sink, grab all your cleaners, throw them in the garbage, and grab Thieves Cleaner instead. So very easy to swap. So let's take a look at the veggie wash. Thieves is really good at preserving fruits and vegetables. And I didn't know how much I appreciated this till I moved into the deep south and all my fruit goes bad in 48 hours. No joke. I have to go shopping for fruit every 3 times a week. Unless I'm using this. So if I walk in the door and I grab all my produce and I just throw it in bowls with a cap full of this Thieves veggie wash, it's crazy like how much stuff comes off my strawberries, but I realize they'll last the whole week instead. So this is the story of 2 pumpkins. One pumpkin was sprayed with Thieves and the other one was not. One is happy, one is not. So as I'm putting my groceries, this is about 7 days difference. As I'm putting my groceries away, I pull each fruit or veggie out and I put it in a bowl of water with the wash, and it helps to get all the gunk and dirt and yuck off of it before I put it in the fridge. And I just let it soak for 5 minutes and you'll be really surprised at what comes off your produce. So if you're overloaded with the concept of oiling, Thieves is a brilliant place to start because oils are the gateway to natural health. They're like fast food natural health. You just apply and carry on. There's no tincturing, no fermenting, no growing weird things in jars on your countertop. All of the hard work is done at the Young Living distilleries and out in the fields. And then it goes from Young Living's farms to your home. So in a single order, you can knock out most of the toxic chemicals in your home with Thieves Cleaner alone. And it's not going to break the bank. It's simple. It's an easy gateway. So you're protecting your family from more than a dozen different cleaning solutions with a single bottle of Thieves Cleaner. And Thieves Laundry Soap is also another very simple swap. So where do you start? If you don't have a starter bundle yet, I recommend the $165 Young Living Thieves Premium Starter Bundle that we discussed earlier. And then I would add the Thieves Loyalty Rewards Bundle to clear out nearly all of your cabinets in one fell swoop. It comes with everything we discussed earlier as you do a revamp of your cleaning supplies cabinet and a bit of your bathroom. So let's take a closer look at more of what comes in that starter bundle. So Thieves Cleaner, not one bottle, but 2 bottles. And here's a quick little hack. I love to get a roll-on bottle and fill it completely with undiluted Thieves Cleaner. And I use it as a stain stick when I'm traveling, especially with my kids. It's a spot treatment. And then you just toss it in the washing machine when you get home with Thieves laundry soap, and voila. It is absolutely amazing. So next thing that comes in is Thieves hand soap. There's one for your kitchen and one for your bathroom in the Thieves starter bundle. One of the things I love about hand soap is that it's foaming. So that means that a little bit goes a long way. Plus, if you have more than one person in your home washing their hands, this lasts a lot longer than liquid soap. Thieves hand sanitizer also comes in the kit. One of my favorite places to put this is in the door of my van or my car. So I've always got it on hand when I spill a little at the gas station. If you get gas on your hands, it takes it right off. Or if I'm going to the drive-through and I don't have any way to clean my hands, and I'm going to be eating with my hands, or I just want my hands to feel clean. These are great for kids' backpacks and all your vehicles. Thieves hand sanitizer kills 99% of all germs and bacteria. So just as Mike said, if you're not near a water source to wash your hands, the CDC recommends a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Thieves hand sanitizer fits the bill and it doesn't come with harsh ingredients, so you know that you're picking the very best for your family. Thieves toothpaste. So my personal tooth care regimen is brushing my teeth with Thieves toothpaste, then you flossing with Thieves floss, and then a 60-second swish with Thieves mouthwash. And my teeth feel so clean. I'm 42 years old. I've been using these for more than half a decade. I'm going July will be 8 years, and I do not have a single cavity in my mouth. So that's awesome. Thieves mouthwash. This stuff is intense because it's got both cinnamon vitality oil and clove vitality oil in it. So personally, I love it for sensitive teeth. The mouthwash is free from alcohol, synthetic dyes, and all artificial flavors, making it a safe choice even for kids and for teenagers. Thieves spray. I am always stunned at the places that I find to use this spray. So pro tip, spray your shopping cart handles with it in the store, or keep it in your bag and spray door handles, bathroom stall toilets, and stall handles. Thieves mints. I can sum this up in 4 little words. No more stinky breath. No more stinky breath. And then Thieves essential oil. So you just get some of this on your feet at night or in a diffuser. This is my favorite oil for immune system support. In that $165 bundle too, you can also get some samples of Ningxia Red. So if I had to pick one Young Living supplement, this is the one that I would pick. And this is what we're going to train on next week. So you do not want to miss the Ningxia class next week. It is so good. If I had to sum up Ningxia in one word, it would be antioxidants. So what's that all about? Well, it means it's time to get plugged into the next Core 5 class, which is 103 Ningxia or 101 oils. If you haven't made it there yet, you can go back and watch any of the classes I've already taught up on my website. And if this is all a lot, you also get a whole bottle of Stress Away. So you open this first, you take a whiff, and then you tackle the rest of your starter bundle with our 30-day Thieves Scavenger Hunt calendar. So the next class, Intro to Ningxia, we'll be teaching that next. And then here is the calendar. So you guys know you can get this calendar up on my website and it's free. If you go to, I love Ningxia, I chug that bottle. If you go over to my website, and let me get out of this, and you go to share, and you go to the Thieves class, so right here, you will find the calendar and you can download it. So this is the Thieves Challenge calendar. You can download it in just a second. You can have it for your entire team. It's awesome. So what are some of the challenges on the calendar? Let me share some of them with you while I'm watching your guys' comments coming in here. So you can wipe down your kitchen counter with Thieves Cleaner, put the Thieves hand soap in your bathroom and start using them, brush your teeth with Thieves toothpaste and swish for 20 seconds with Thieves mouthwash. You can pop a Thieves mint in your mouth, put a Thieves hand sanitizer in your bag or your car so that you got it everywhere. Challenge 11 is to make a roll-on out of your Thieves oil and apply to everybody's feet before bed that night. Challenge 10 is to apply 10 drops of Thieves to and a half a cup of baking soda and sprinkle it on your carpeting and then vacuum your carpeting. So it's actually like a room freshener. Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you want to track your order, just email me at oilabilitywithsarah, SARAH, @gmail.com, and we'll check on it for you. So it's time to take this class to the next level. We believe in training you long after the class is over. So snag your starter bundle. Then when it shows up, accept the Thieves scavenger hunt. Then those kits aren't just sitting in a closet shelf somewhere. You're actually using it, right? Download the free calendar. We're going to have a scavenger hunt calendar for all 25 classes in the script book. If you're just joining me, I'm teaching out of the Game Plan Oil script book, which is a brand new book. It just launched in the last week. And there's a companion workbook that we're going to be training out of tomorrow. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the workbook. Do you see the workbook is as big as the book? Look at this. Isn't that crazy? It's as big as the book. So you're getting that much training and application tips out of every single class. So I showed you how to get this calendar. It's free, doesn't cost anything at all. I just want to help you get every drop out of your starter bundle. And this is going to give you a full tour through everything in the box and then give you some ideas that you may never thought before with Thieves. So when you go home and you wipe your kitchen down, you're never, ever, ever going to look back, ever. So we already talked about the loyalty rewards bundle. And we already talked about your starter bundle. So here's some things you can add to your loyalty rewards order to hit 300 PV. My favorite Thieves thing is Thieves laundry soap. And then right behind that is Thieves bar soap, especially when my kids are coming back from soccer practice. Oh my gosh. Thieves dish soap, Thieves whitening toothpaste. I will never use any other toothpaste the rest of my life. Like it's crazy, like crazy amazing. And then the Thieves home cleaning kit, which is a bucket, and it's got let me see, I've got a picture of it up here. I'm gonna get a photo of it for you. Here it is. So you see this bucket, it comes with a bucket and Thieves cleaner, 6 bottles of oil, a little cute little spray bottle that says Young Living, and a carrying case for the bottles of oil. But it doesn't actually tell you the coolest thing. And there's a recipe book that comes inside that case. And that recipe book has like 30 different recipes in it that you can use for every single thing you could think of to clean your house with. It's awesome. So if you don't have that Thieves bucket, you need to go get the bucket. All right. Yeah. Angie said, I didn't even know there was Thieves bar soap. There is. It's amazing. I was in panic mode when the whitening toothpaste. The Thieves cleaning kit is an amazing wedding gift. Amazing. So family and friends, we're going to wrap this class up and then I'll give you a tease of what we're going to cover tomorrow night. Okay. So something in this class convicted you. Something hits you in the gut. And I know that when you go home and you try this, how you care for your friends and your family and how you clean your home is going to be very different. So I want to come alongside you and train you and your friends and family in toxin-free living, because you're just going to fall in love with Thieves and you're going to want a chemical-free life for your mom and your best friend too. So give them the blessing of oils and seed to seal products. Young Living is one of the best decisions I ever made for my family. My goal is that your order never has to come out of your family budget. And we do that by teaching to friends. All right. Friends of friends. It's a concept I call friends of friends. If you were to make it a goal that the 9 people on your team, you did not stop teaching for their friends and family until they had 15 people under each person, at about 15 people on loyalty rewards, that means that that person that's above them is getting about a $300 paycheck ish. All right. It's just an estimate. But if you taught classes, say you taught the Thieves class to 15 people under them, their friends and family, their coworkers, whatever, and you taught the oils class and you taught the Ningxia class, and you didn't stop teaching until those 15 people were on essential rewards, that one person would have 135 people under them. Right? If you taught to 9 different people on your team and you taught until they had 15 people under them, you now have a silver team because you got 135 people on your team. And if you don't stop teaching after Thieves, if you were to teach them everything in this book, could you imagine what happened to your OGV if you taught all 25 classes to every single person on your team? We should make that a challenge this year. You make a list of everybody on your team and you teach all 25 classes. What we find is when they have one class, their OGVs maybe 50, and they have 2 classes and they get excited about Ningxia, maybe it goes up to 100 or maybe 190. And then they go get the seedlings class or the enzymes class. Now they're spending 250 or 300. So if you had 135 people on your team and you did product education training with them and you didn't stop until they'd had all the classes, that one leg that had only 9 people on it would be 40,000 OGV. It'd be over the volume of a gold leg if you were teaching to friends and family. Okay. Do you see the power of exponents and branching out into the friend circles of the people that are around you? So teach to your team, do product education with your team. This is your secret weapon, is the script book. Go get it on Amazon. Go get it off my website. Put it into your leaders' hands. Order it in bulk. Order the bundles and get it discounted and get it into your leaders' hands because it's amazing. So my goal for you is that you're placing those orders free forever and it's just not a burden on your budget. If 4 of your friends signed up and got a starter bundle, then your starter bundle in Young Living was free because you're going to get paid for all of those kits. If you have 5 to 10 people fall in love with the lifestyle and get on loyalty rewards by attending the core 5 classes with you, so oils, thieves, Ningxia, CBD, and the kids class, which we've launched the kids class now, you're going to get a check to place orders for your family's products. They're things that you pick out every single month that you want to swap out. So then I'll tell them if I'm in a live class, talk to me after the class to learn more. So where do you start with all this? Just start small, start slow, start with your convictions. Let me give you one simple tip. With your food, you just simply start by reading the ingredients. And if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. It doesn't mean that you can't have ice cream. You just go for the ice cream with milk, sugar, eggs, and vanilla instead of an ingredients list with 35 items that you don't even know how to pronounce. Learning to integrate oils into your home is about small, simple baby steps. So just take it one step at a time. Maybe the first month you focus solely on Thieves Cleaner and you just toss every single chemical cleaning supply item under your sink. And you go home and you wipe your kitchen down and you fall in love knowing that you just boost your immune system instead of taxing your liver. And then the next month, maybe you're swapping out your laundry soap or a little bit of dish soap. And then on month 3, maybe you're focusing on your personal care products like deodorant and shampoo. Month 4, you're focusing on beauty supplies like face wash. Every day you leave your makeup on, your skin ages by 7 days. So use a non-toxic ingredient to remove it. All right. Thank you for, you guys are saying Unstuck is as good as the script book. Thank you. So we're about to wrap this class up, but I want to take a quick peek at what a toxic free home looks like. I want you guys to know that I live what I'm telling you. I don't just say it, but I'm actually doing this. So these are my kids. I'm Diamond Sarah Harnish, if you're just joining me, and this is my author page. And they're running through my home. This is maybe a year after we had our Young Living Starter Kit. And they're on a scavenger hunt and they're peeking inside all the cabinets. And I just want to show you how our home transformed just by getting on loyalty rewards and ordering every single month, just picking something different. I want to show you what a clean living home looks like in a Young Living house. So let's watch this together. I give you the Harnish Herd. We call this the scavenger hunt video. There's my Ningxia drinker, that little troublemaker. He's 14 and he still drinks it like that. Bam. Oils for having for brothers. So that is a scavenger hunt video, and that video is free. It's up on my website. You can share it with anybody that you want. So how do I order? You just go to youngliving.com, click on become a member, and you're going to use the number of the person who told you about oils as your sponsor and enroller. It is that simple. Welcome to the world of oils. So let's recap your aromatherapy checklist. You're going to get your Thieves starter bundle and get on loyalty rewards. I love the Thieves or the Ningxia loyalty rewards bundle. Read Fearless. If you've not gotten Fearless in your hands, oh my gosh, it's an Amazon bestseller that I wrote a couple of years ago, and it gives you all the ins and outs to oiling. Complete your your Thieves calendar, and then contact me and get plugged into the rest of the core 5 classes. So 101 oils, 102, we just did Thieves, 103 Ningxia, 104 CBD, or 105 the kids class. Young Living is the best decision that I made on my chemical free journey. And I know it's going to level the playing field for you as you start to kick toxic ingredients out of your home. There's a consequence to everything that we breathe, everything that we eat, everything we put on our skin. We may not feel it immediately, but your safety is worth the swap. You have to know your home to protect your home. And that comes with careful label reading and discernment. You matter, your family matters, and your friends matter. And it's time to start kicking toxic chemicals out of your life and start living clean. That is Essential Oils 102 Thieves. Thank you so much for spending time with me and listening to the class. So let's see. I think I lost my video. I'm going to share my video again with you. Come on, happy video. You want to reach? There we go. Yay. So did you guys enjoy that PowerPoint? We're going to get the updated one up on my website in the next 24 hours. And yeah, yep, exactly. I'm teaching out of the Game Plan Oil Scriptbook, which is 25 classes. And the book is up on Amazon. It's up on my website. Please go get it. Please share it with your teams. It's such a blessing to have you. Yeah, love the scavenger hunt video. That's up on my page. You can share it. Now, tomorrow night, we're going to go through the workbook for Thieves. So let me give you a little sneak peek at what we're going to be doing tomorrow evening. And then we'll break out Ningxia on Tuesday. And all weekend long, I'm going to be releasing DIYs. We're going to be putting stuff up on the website for Thieves. And this is a coloring page. So if you don't have the workbook yet, every single chapter opens with a coloring sheet that features the plants from that chapter. So it's pretty amazing stuff. And it's going to teach you what these plants look like. And then we're going to have you going through some of the key points in that lecture. So burning a candle in your home is the equivalent to what are some of the things in your home that you want to swap out as soon as possible. Then I give you some action steps to become an oiling pro, and there are tons of action steps in here. It's one of the things that makes this workbook so amazing is that you're applying the stuff that you're learning. I give you a dishwasher cleaner and an oven scrub recipe and some other stuff in here. There's diffuser recipes. So for this diffuser recipe for Thieves, I put in what if Thieves is too strong for you? And I've got an alternative to it. Then I give you 3 months of loyalty rewards. So not just 1 month, but 3 checklists of products mentioned in the class. So before I do it with my team, about 2 weeks ahead of time, I give them all the stuff they're going to need for the next class to get ready for the class we're about to teach in 2 weeks. Then there's a bonus training that's not included in the script book, and we're going to break this one out tomorrow night. It's one of my favorite trainings. Sometimes it's rare trainings or old Gary Young stuff or stuff from some of the earliest diamonds and their adventures with Gary Young. It's amazing. Then we do some DIYs in here. So I'm going to practice some of these DIYs this weekend and shoot videos for you guys and put them up on this page so that you can share them. And we'll put them up on the 102 page for you as well. So the DIY craft for this week is a Thieves DIY Play-Doh and a Thieves salve. And so I'm going to teach you how to make those. And I even give you some natural dye recipes. So they're for pink, you can use strawberries or raspberries and you just juice them. For red, you can use beets or tomato. Orange is carrots, paprika, or sweet potato. Yellow is saffron and turmeric. Green is matcha or spinach. It's pretty amazing. And then the salve making, I actually give you an advanced recipe. Look at all the ingredients in that advanced recipe. It's crazy. And then affirmations for the class. So my house is clean and neatly organized. Living in a clean house makes me feel good. I enjoy spending the time it takes to clean my house. And so we're just going to talk through some affirmations over the Thieves line, and then journaling. And then I give you lots of pages. I give you journaling questions. And then there's a section just for brand partners in the back to track your teaching of this class as you are building to silver and beyond. So super excited. I didn't even show you the stuff in the back of this book. It's crazy. It's berserk. I mean, tracking your entire team and seeing if they've had all 25 classes. We talked about that. So pretty amazing. The last thing that I want to share with you guys tonight, so if you don't have a workbook, dude, go get one. Go get a workbook. Is I'm going to go right into the teacher's edition. And on the back cover of every single class, the back cover, I have a story of Gary Young. So this is the divider and this is the back cover. So let me end by sharing some stories with you about Gary, and we'll wrap up. And then tomorrow night we'll do the workbook, and then Thieves is done. And next week we'll jump into Ningxia. And I pray that you guys are just loving this content. You can invite people to this page, share this video. Let's get the word out there about the script books. People are getting excited and seeing it as a tool to build their business. I did forget to tell you that at the end of every script in the script book, there's action steps that you can do. So the double your oils collection challenge, I made it my goal after I got my starter kit to double my oils collection. And the first thing I ordered was the Golden Touch kit. So for the apply it section for the back of the Thieves class right here, I'm showing you the teacher's edition, and it's nice because you can pull the pages right out. My loyalty rewards ideas are the cleaning bucket, toothpaste, laundry soap, dish soap, cough drops. Oh yeah. Hand sanitizer, fruit and veggie wash, dental floss. And then I love Luscious Lemon hand soap. And you will thank me for that later if you have not used that yet. 250, you can restock your starter bundle with the loyalty rewards bundle and add it to the list above. And at 300 PV, prepare for the Ningxia class that we're going to do next week by ordering the Ningxia loyalty rewards or starter bundle. So the action steps for this is to dump your sink stock. So when your box arrives, toss away every cleaner that you own, your dish soap, laundry soap, floor and counter cleaner, toss your toilet bowl cleaner, your bleach, your disinfectant sprays, your room sprays, and your glass cleaner. Throw all of it away and order a glass spray bottle on Amazon, at least 16 ounces, and make up some Thieves cleaner and have at it, because you just revolutionize your cleaning supplies. And then go to oilabilityteam.com and click on share, and you'll see the entire 102 Thieves class there. And you can read through it in the PowerPoint and see all these videos in full color for deeper training. Now, you guys just got to see it live on this video, but those that get the book may not have seen this live. So oils are the gateway to natural health. This is the class. It's just a few pages, and it gives you a read time on the top of the class. You can pull just this out, put it in a little tiny binder or a folder, and teach right out of that instead of taking the whole big binder with you. So we're going to end with this. And thank you for hanging with me. And then I'm going to give, oh, you want the Hangman's game? I'm sorry. That's usually on the workbook night, guys. And our workbook night is tomorrow. But I will show you where the Hangman game is on here. You guys like my games a little too much. Can you tell that I'm a blue diamond? I love games. So at the end of every single workbook night, which tomorrow's our workbook night, look at, we have word searches in the workbook. You guys need to get the workbook, all right? Will the digital editions, let me see if I can see here your question, of the scriptbook and workbook be available? Yes, they will. We're working on getting them on Kindle right now. I know the book is big. I know it is, but if I'm giving you 25 scripts, that's how big the content is. It's just a lot of content. We are working on getting on Kindle right now. I'm hoping that it's up by next week. I'm hoping. Okay. I'll keep you guys posted on where we're at with Kindle. My poor woman just had knee surgery that does all my Kindle stuff for me. So she's doing the best that she can. So this, if you haven't seen it, is the Oily Hangman game. And every single class, I'm going to be giving you a letter, and you fill it in. It's something that's in the back of the workbook. And basically, when we get through all 25 classes, so late summer, early fall, we get through all 25 of them, it's going to unlock a class that is not in the script book. And I'm going to tell you, yes, you can photocopy the pages of the workbook to use in classes. So Patricia, I designed these for you. Okay. So if you're using it to build your business, it's okay. Where I get in trouble is if you copy it and give it to your leaders, or you post it as a file on your business page, or you're posting it to a website. That's when I get in trouble. Okay. But anything you want to do for yourself, totally okay. So you have 100% have my permission. Okay. If you are using this to grow your OGV and build your team, that is exactly what I intended this book to be used for. So it's just when you're breaking copyright. Okay. But using it in your classes does not break copyright. So go ahead. Will I be posting the kids textable class? Yes, I got to get that recorded this week. I was busy hanging out with 22 diamonds on the beach and I didn't record that class for you yet. So I'm working on that. I'm going to start Audible as soon as I have the mini done. So Kindle, hopefully within the next week. Mini, I'm hoping to send off by the end of the weekend. And Audible, I'm hoping to start recording next week once I have the mini finished. Okay, just so you guys know where we're at. But the Oily Hangman game, when we get all these finished, filled out, you're going to get a class unlocked from the second script book. So I'm just beginning work on the second script book right now. And the first class that I'm writing for that script book is a candida class and how to use oils to fight that and to support your entire body. So it's going to be pretty amazing. If you love sugar, you're going to love that class, but you have to do all the exercises in the workbook to unlock that class. Okay. So I did have a good time with the diamonds. Thank you. It's just life-giving, absolutely life-giving. So our letter for the Thieves class is, oh, I can't tell you because you got to get on the workbook night tomorrow night. I was there with your diamond. Tina is amazing in the kitchen. Let me just tell you, absolutely amazing. So yeah, I needed a retreat. I do look and sound healthy. I spent some time on the beach. I got a little bit of sun, right? I did get some R&R time. I'm feeling great. So let me end with some Gary for you. And then we will pick back up tomorrow night, 8:30. So same time. And we're going to work through the workbook. So I'm going to give you some of these tangible things to do with your teams for Thieves. Okay. And then we're going to launch all the media package stuff for Thieves tomorrow night. So we'll have the coloring pages up there and a countdown clock and all sorts of things that you can use. We got the updated PowerPoint will go up tomorrow. Every Thursday, we launch all the media packages. I can't help smiling as I'm looking through my teacher's edition. Thank you. No, I still have a fever. It's a low grade fever. It's only a degree or two, but I've still got it. I think it's like 82 days now. So April Pointer, these are not my stories. I can't claim credit for these. These are the diamonds that donated their stories to this book. All right. So let me just read you a couple of Gary stories from the 102 class, and may these be a blessing to you as you share with your teams who Gary Young was and how amazing he was. So April Pointer says, this memory will always be etched in my brain. We are blessed to stay at the farm with about 15 to 20 others for Silver Club with the Youngs for several days. And it was the first time that we met. It was 2013. And Jay, my husband, had just been laid off. And Gary took the time to really pour into Jay, into another man that he didn't know who felt lost and didn't know how he was going to provide for his family, the way that God wires men to do. Gary poured so much wisdom and so much blessing into Jay that trip. Literally, hashtag because of Gary, Jay didn't go back to work and he stayed home and he gave me the space that I needed to chase diamond per Gary's advice. A year and a half later, I hit Royal Crown Diamond. So she went from silver to Royal Crown Diamond. Gary gave my husband the best advice. Joanne Khan, who's a beautiful Royal Crown Diamond in Asia, says, I was at Winter Harvest for the first time in January of 2013 as a silver. And I asked if I could follow Gary around to learn from him. I hopped onto his semi and I spent a few hours with him privately. I watched him drive a bulldozer up his semi. Then he changed the tires of the semi to prepare for the snow-filled road. When we arrived at the farm, he told me to drive the bulldozer down a half a mile to the farm. Me? The girl from Hong Kong who's never driven outside of Hong Kong, let alone in the snow? I did because no didn't seem possible with Gary. After he taught me how to, he jumped off and he pulled out his phone to video record me. Somehow very exciting for me. When I was done, I realized why he was so excited. He knew that was a moment of shift for me, for he believed in me before I believed in me, before anyone else did. He empowered me to trust myself that I can do anything I put my mind to. And I leaned on his belief and his trust to make it all the way to Royal Crown Diamond 2 years later. And now I'm empowering others with this trust and belief and paying it forward. Stacy Hartzler says, I had the opportunity at my first diamond retreat 3 years ago in Hawaii to hug his neck for the first time and to spend some quality time. The biggest thing I took away from that conversation was his big, giant, warm embrace. It felt like he was so proud of us in that hug, and he had tears of gratitude in his eyes. I miss Gary so much. So just some stories from the diamonds from people. Yeah, Angela says, how can I learn how to build? Is there a strategy book? Game plan. Game Plan is your strategy book. So go grab that off my website or off of Amazon and be blessed. So that wraps up our Thieves class for tonight. Let me pick a couple of winners and just love on you guys for getting on the live video. Thank you for doing live boot camp. As Sarah May says, I'm not crying. You can't prove it. No, not happening. So let me pick a couple of winners. Sarah May Schneider, why don't I give a teacher's edition to you? And you can use that to love on some of your team. Doris Higginbotham McGee, I'm going to give you an Euler edition book. Let's see. Pip Pip Ase Diaz. I'm going to send you 50 minis. Okay, 50 minis. So those are my winners for tonight. God bless you guys. Thank you for getting on. It means a lot to me if you leave reviews on my book on Amazon. If you share the book with your teams, share it with Crossline, put it on your social media pages. That's how we get the word out about this book. So I'll be back next Tuesday. We're going to break open the Ningxia class, but tomorrow night we're going to talk about the Thieves workbook. And we're going to launch the media package for Thieves. So it's going to be an amazing night, 8:30 Eastern. I will see you same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you so much for hopping on with me tonight, guys. I'll see you soon.